Good evening to all our participants. It is a very wonderful evening tonight, and we're going to start another session of learning experience that will involve spoken tutorials, which will be given to all the participants to engage and enable them to learn at their own pace. This is one of its kind, which has been initiated by IIT Bombay Spoken Tutorials team, which is funded under National Mission on Education through Information and Communication Technology, Ministry of Human Resource Development, Government of India. Today, we are going to witness the first day of the 1 week IT skills workshop on LaTex and Linux, which is going to be a faculty development program as well as a student development program. It has been the initiative that was planned by our principal madam, Dr. Rita Das Nayak, in the month of March, when the whole world was undergoing a crisis of the pandemic that was circulating all over the world, which had but restricted all our horizons of learning, all our horizons of travel, all our horizons of development. And this inception of a student development program was being shared by our principal madam so that the students who are stuck in their own homes, in their own native lands, away from the learning atmosphere of the universities and colleges and schools that they are being educated at far away from their homes, would be able to enable themselves through this platform, that is the online platform of learning. And therefore, although a couple of months have gone by, we have not given the attempt to bring out a course like this, a workshop like this that would enable and enlighten our learners in the form of faculty and students and research scholars from all over India and the world. Therefore, once again, I would like to welcome you all to the 1 week IT skills workshop on LaTeX and Linux, organized by Netaji Subhash Mahavidyalaya, Udaipur, in association with IIT Bombay Spoken Tutorials team. And this workshop shall be held from 8th of September till the 14th of September 2020. I do pray and hope that all of these days would be a huge, meaningful, and a joyful learning experience to all our participants. To continue with the program, may I now invite Dr. Samir Kr Diabagh, Assistant Professor and Head of the Department of Philosophy, Netaji Subhash Mahavidyalaya, who is also the convener of this workshop, to deliver the introductory note. May I request and invite Dr. Samir Kr Diabagh, sir, to please unmute himself and give the introductory note of this workshop. Over to you, sir.
Yes. Am I audible, Patriot Madam?
Yes.
Am I audible? Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Good evening. Good evening to all of you. Thank you, Patriot Madam, for giving me this opportunity to give an introductory note on this 1 week IT skills workshop, that is faculty and students development program on Linux and LaTeX. organized by our college Netaji Subhash Mahavidyalaya Udaipur in association with Indian Institute of Technology, Bombay, spoken tutorial under National Mission on Education through ICT, that is NME ICT, funded by Ministry of Human Resource and Development, Government of India. Respected Chairperson, our Principal Madam Dr. RITA Das Nayak, Organizing Secretary Patriot Madam, and Dr. Vidya Kadam, Faculty Coordinator for Tripura, spoken tutorial, IIT Bombay. As you know, this is a due to this COVID pandemic situation, we all teachers and students are facing lots of problems in our offline teaching. That's why since March onwards, we are engaging in this online mode of teaching. So I hope this training program, this faculty development program, and also students development program, so it will naturally help our students and our faculty members to have a better IT experience through this online mode of teaching. Because as you know, we are all are learning these new experiences due to this COVID pandemic situation. So obviously, we will turn these challenges into our opportunity to learn this new program on Linux and LaTeX software. As you know, Linux software is a very popular software on standard desktop computers and laptops and has been increasing over the years. Most modern distributions include a graphical user environment, which has the two most popular environment being KDE Plasma Desktop and XFC. No single official Linux desktop exists, rather desktop environments and Linux distributions select components from a pool of free and open source software. As you all know, these days we are having the all the in our offices are having the problem of this this register software. But it's a good to know that this Linux is a free and open source software. So there is no this that regulations part is there. So it's free to open all the faculty members and our students also, and which it has a human interface guidelines as a design guide which gives the human machine interface an important role, not just when doing the graphical design, but also when considering people with disabilities and even when focusing on security. The collaborative nature of free software development allows distributed teams to perform language localization of some Linux distributions for users in locales where localizing proprietary systems would not be cost effective. The performance of Linux on the desktop has been a very greatly accept are available for a wide variety of operating systems in this Linux LibreOffice, Blender have downloadable versions for all major operating systems. So it's a very popular software. So and very easy to use for the students as well as the faculty members. So we and our NSM have converted all the softwares into Linux software. So now our students and our faculty members also use these our computers and our laboratories for the purpose of students online teaching. So I hope this collaborative system organized by IIT Bombay, since we all know IIT Bombay is a number one IIT institute in the India and also a reputed institute throughout the world. So I hope their faculty members, interaction with their faculty members and their experience sharing with them to Netaji Subhash Mahavidyalaya faculty members and students will definitely help to our college in achieving a new height in the days of this IT revolution. Since you all know that now this online mode of teaching will continue, is now this is the mode through which we can operate, and we are all accustomed to this online teaching. So definitely it will help all our faculty members and the students participants to have achieved a new experience in using Linux and LaTeX software. So we have a we have designed the program accordingly, the schedule according the suitability of the participants, and I hope Patriot Madam might be deliberating on these aspects. So once again, I invite all of you to this collaborative program of IIT Bombay and Netaji Subhash Mahavidyalaya, and to and I believe that it will definitely give a value to your existing qualification. Thank you all.
Thank you very much, sir, for your wonderful elaboration on the various uses, the various benefits of using an operating system like Linux, which is completely free and open source, so that it can be accessible by anyone around the world for any kind of works related to computers. And you have also spoken very well about LaTeX. Now, LaTeX is a software, and this software is also very, very important for all the teachers, for all the students, research scholars, administrators, for conveniently turning their works into a very excellent work of art or expression. And I hope this 1 week course will definitely be able to heighten your knowledge of computers, your IT skills, and be able to make you a very competent and excellent uh, presenter or communicator through the online platform. Now, I would like to request and invite our principal madam, Dr. Rita Das Nayak, to present the welcome address. Over to you, madam.
Good evening, Patriot. Today,
Good evening.
on 8th of September, Netaji Subhash Mahavidyalaya, Udaipur, Tripura, has organized a faculty and student development program on Linux and LaTeX in association with IIT Bombay under National Mission on Education through ICT during this extraordinary period. It is funded by Ministry of Human Resource Development, Government of Tripura, Government of India, sorry. It's a 1 week IT skill workshop along with students and faculties who are home stuck. In this program, first of all, I welcome Dr. Vidya Kadam, Faculty Coordinator for Tripura Spoken Tutorial, IIT Bombay. We are waiting to hear you to gather knowledge about the importance and significance of this type of program, which is the need of the hour. I heartily welcome all the participants, either students and faculties from all over India in this platform. I feel proud and honored to organize such a development program in accordance with teachers, faculties, and students for this arena of soft skill. It's really widened our skill and development. We are more than 20 years into 21st century. Building a strong community is the first priority needed when transforming a learning culture. The information age has transformed and has created a new opportunity for how we communicate. Communication is essentially the exchange and flow of information and ideas from one end to other. No matter how accomplished one is, but ineffective communication can be a big hindrances in life. Today evening will be showered by ideas, innovations about software programming, IT skill development, and it definitely widens the horizon of our knowledge, and the skill must enhances the confidence to all of our students and learned faculties. I hope that these 7 days faculty or students development program will definitely give a benefit to all our teachers who are newly acquainted with the soft skill techniques. So again, I thank you all the participants present in this platform, and I welcome all of you to be part of this harmonization of skill and technique. So thank you all to be with us during these 7 days and make yourself very confident and skilled. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, ma'am, for your highly encouraging words. Your words of inspiration are always there to guide us uh, face any kind of challenges that are there in front of us. I hope that this initiative that has been taken by our college will definitely bring a meaningful experience to all our participants. Now, I regret to inform all our participants and Principal Madam and Dr. Samir Sir that our representative or the faculty coordinator from IIT Bombay, Dr. Vidya Kadam, shall be unable to address this inaugural session today due to unavoidable circumstances in her own place. Therefore, she has given her words of encouragement, she has given her uh, words of support for this session, and she shall be there throughout the session, throughout the workshop of this 1 week. And on the last day, that is during the valedictory session, she will definitely be addressing this group of learned academicia. And therefore, today, being the faculty coordinator for NSM, for the spoken tutorials, I would like to take this opportunity to talk something about the spoken tutorials course, about this 1 week learning program on Linux and LaTex, as well as I shall be proposing the vote of thanks in the process of this sharing. So, spoken tutorial is a project. It is a project which has been initiated or funded by the National Mission on Education through Information and Communication Technology, Ministry of Human Resource Development, Government of India. And this spoken tutorial project is a very user friendly, a very self explanatory course because this project uses very simple language by which learners can themselves engage in this whole learning process. So the learners will learn this whole course through audio and video using a multisensory approach because they would be listening to the audio as well as the video that is being displayed in front of them through the computers, that is through laptops, or they could also access it in their own mobiles. And all these tutorials are very, very small in, very short in duration, because of which, it gives better retention, and the learners are able to learn each and every tutorial in a very, very convenient way. So these tutorials are very learner centered because the learners can learn at their own pace. So the learners do not need to uh, take part in this course or this workshop through real time basis, whereas they can engage in this learning process at their own pace. So they could either learn it by listening to it during the day, or during the evenings, whenever it is the most convenient for them to learn it. And one very important thing about this spoken tutorials course is that the learners learn by doing it, that is by learning as well as practicing it simultaneously. Now why do I say this is because you listen to the audio, uh, you see the visuals on the video, and at the same time you're practicing it. So if you have a desktop or a laptop, and if you also have a mobile, you could be using both the devices and practicing it at the same time as you are learning it. So it is very, very convenient for a learner to get educated through this spoken tutorials. Now, it also gives in the learners a certain sense of empowerment, because each learner is learning a new course. There are a number of courses that are being offered by spoken tutorials, IIT Bombay, and therefore it gives the learners also a wide variety of options to learn from. However, for our workshop, we have only limited our learners to choose either Linux or LaTex. Well, Linux is an operating system and LaTeX is a software. Therefore, the learners have the option of either learning the operating system, which is just like the Windows, or they have the option of learning LaTeX, which is just like the Microsoft Word. Now, I cannot deny the fact that Word or Windows is much more user friendly or much more convenient, much more easier. However, when you look at, LaTeX or even Linux, it is something that you do not have to pay for because it is accessible by anyone and everyone without having to pay a single rupee. However, many of you might raise the question as to why we are paying for this course. Why are we giving 200 rupees for this course? Now, I would like to say that you are paying this 200 rupees for the certificate, which is going to be given to you directly by the IIT Bombay team. And it is but natural for us to give some kind of due, some kind of recognition for all the hard work and effort that has been put into developing all these softwares, all these spoken tutorials, and making it so accessible to all of us, to all our learners. And therefore, I do hope that you will continue to support this course and continue to learn and I beg your pardon because there was a slight inconvenience in my technological problem. I got cut out from the whole session. Therefore, I would like to repeat it once again from where I stopped. Samir sir, could you please tell me till where I was accessible?
Hello. Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
You are telling that. Yeah. You are telling that this is a, about the Microsoft. Yeah, this is user friendly, and you are
Yes.
telling about how the why they are paying the fees for
Okay,
this
okay,
course. Yeah.
okay. So, for all our viewers on YouTube and for all our participants who have registered for this course, I would like to repeat myself once again to the fact that the payment of 200 rupees towards this course or towards this workshop on the two, on the two uh, software or operating system, that is Linux or LaTex, is because this is a course which is going to have the sanction and certification of none other than the prestigious IIT Bombay. And we all know what it means to have a certificate that is being certified by IIT Bombay. And therefore, this is also a certain kind of appreciation that we are giving towards those people, those professionals, uh, those team that had developed these softwares or these courses in the form of spoken tutorials, which enables any kind of learners, whether they belong to the software or whether they belong to the corporate world or whether they belong to the ordinary world, so that it becomes so easily accessible to any of the learners. Therefore, I would request all of you who have still not registered for the course, who are viewing us from YouTube, to please make your registration for this course by paying an amount of 200 for the students and for the teachers and faculty of schools, colleges, and universities at a payment of 500 rupees towards IIT Bombay registrar's account. Now, if you want to register for this course, I can definitely share the link for this course in the chat box. So this course is being targeted towards students belonging to high school and colleges and universities, and it is also targeted towards working professionals who may be software developers, software users, and trainers, and it is also targeted towards research scholars and the whole community at large. And in uh, in the course that is based on Linux, you are going to have various tutorials which will concentrate on various aspects of Linux operating system. These are Ubuntu desktop, then desktop customization, then installing software, basic commands, general purpose utilities in Linux, file system, working with regular files, file attributes, redirection pipes, working with Linux process, the Linux environment, basics of system administration, simple filters, the grep command, more on grep command, the sed command, and etc. Whereas when you're looking at LaTeX, you'll be studying how LaTeX is being used on Windows using text words, then how LaTeX is used in report writing, in letter writing, in mathematical typesetting, in equations, numbering equations, tables and figures, beamer, bibliography, feedback diagram with maths, new command in LaTeX, then new environment in LaTeX, writing style files in LaTeX, Indic language, typesetting in LaTeX. So it is going to enable our learners to be better researchers, better writers, and better software professionals. Now, a course like soft skills, any kind of soft skills courses will definitely acquire a huge amount of amount of payment, in the form of fees. But these spoken tutorials are going to help any of the learners to access all these courses at a minimum amount of just 200 rupees, which is nothing in today's world in comparison to the knowledge that you're going to get or you're going to get enriched through this workshop. Therefore, I would like to request all of you to kindly register for this course if you have not done yet, and I would like to welcome you all to this wonderful and meaningful experience of this 1 week IT skills workshop on Linux and LaTeX. Now, as I am also the organizing secretary of this webinar, I'm also going to propose the vote of thanks now. And for that, I would like to thank, first of all, our principal, Madam Dr. Rita Das Nayak, for, for welcoming all our participants and all the viewers on YouTube who have joined us for enlightening themselves through this inaugural session. And I would also like to thank Madam for always encouraging us to go on in our endeavors towards our development of our students and faculty. And I would also like to thank Madam for sparing her time despite being in the college the whole day today. And she must have just returned home, but uh, due to her sincere sincerity towards her work and towards her faculty and towards the NSM family, she has joined us even though she is very, very tired at this moment. Thank you, madam. Thank you very much for always being there. We would request you to bless us and keep on encouraging and inspiring us in all our endeavors. And I would also like to thank Dr. Samir Kr Diabagh, uh, the assistant professor and HOD in charge of philosophy department, who is also the convener of this 1 week IT skills workshop, for always being there whenever any kind of new new endeavors or efforts are supposed to be put in. He is always there. So I would like to thank him for his constant support and for elaborating the participants of today's workshop or the inaugural session of this workshop on the first day in a very, very easy way so that all our participants may have enlightened themselves regarding what is there in store for them during this 1 week long workshop. Thank you very much, sir. I would also like to thank Dr. Vidya Kadam, the faculty coordinator for Tripura IIT Bombay Spoken Tutorials team, for always being there whenever we needed her and for being a constant support. And I also hope that she will definitely be keeping on supporting us in this week-long workshop. And she must be, virtually present here, although she's unable to address this inaugural session. Thank you very much, madam, for inculcating this faith in NSM, for ensuring a very effective and meaningful workshop like this that will definitely heighten the knowledge of our students regarding soft skills as well as regarding effective communication skills. Thank you, madam. And I would like to thank all our participants who comprise of the learned academia, who comprise of the resource scholars and students from schools and colleges for being here and giving your unstinted support towards this workshop. I would like to welcome you all to this learning experience and always be there to support NSM in all the work that we do together as a team. So, with the permission of the principal, madam, may I now conclude the program?
Yeah, yeah.
Thank you very much, madam. With that, we have come to the end of today's inaugural session of the 1 week long IT skills workshop on Linux and LaTeX. So, from all of us here at NSM, this is Patriot Debbarma, the organizing secretary of this 1 week long workshop on Linux and LaTeX, wishing all of you good night, stay happy, stay healthy, and stay safe. Thank you.